what's happening with ministry and next for you.
Yeah, sure. So some big news to share with you all this morning. That's sad, but also there's also some good news there. And I'll just come out and say it that I'm going to be making a transition out of pastoral ministry at the end of the year in December. And but the good news is that me and my family aren't going anywhere. I'm going to continue to remain an elder here at the church. And we're going to continue to rock with y'all as a partner in the gospel. There's nowhere we'd rather be than right here at One Hope. Me and Lindsay helped co-plant this church back in 2015 and never could have imagined that God would write an amazing story of merging with Jameson and Ford back in 2019. And it's been an incredible story. But it's been at the same time that God's been kind of elevating this story here, things have not gotten any easier for our family. So this is really a family decision. And so, it's been a hard decade. And so as I kind of met with the Lord on a retreat and did some work, I was asking the Lord, what do you want my 40s to be like? What do you want the next decade to be like? What do you want to happen before my kids at the end of this decade are leaving home? Like, what do you want to see happen right now? And just felt the green light to spend more time with family, to hunker down, and to partner with Lindsay in parenting. And so some of you might not know, but our youngest son, Zeke, is on the autism spectrum. And so that has a lot of challenges that come along with it. And so, as you can imagine, as a pastor's wife, she's gone to church. She's got the boys ready and came to church now alone for the last 9 years. And so she's looking forward to the day again when I can help her and we can go to church together and she can have help for me on Sundays so her spiritual vitality can return. Like it takes this spiritual hit on pastors' wives and all that they do. And so another element of our story is that Lindsay homeschools Zeke, and so she's at home all day, every day with him. And we're just thinking, okay, the next 8 years, it's going to be another 8 years of just challenge. And so what if me and Lindsay actually partnered in that? What if I tutored him twice a week and she tutored him 3 times a week? I worked from home, and so we could kind of partner together in the upcoming decade. I think that our family would flourish a lot more in the coming decade. And as I get turned 50 a decade from now and look back, I don't think I have any regrets of making that decision. And so Lindsay's already started to sub for Omaha Public Schools and just got a lot of life from getting out of the house one day a week and just receiving compliments and hugs from students. And we're excited to do more of that in the spring, of having her sub for OPS twice a week. So she can get out of the house, so she can have human interaction as an extrovert, right? To see some life come back into her. And so we just feel like it's the green light. And I know that this decision is going to help our family flourish, but I know it's a hard decision as a whole in terms of One Hope. And I know it's always hard when a leader steps down, and sometimes it can be for weird reasons. And but this feels healthy, and I'm excited to continue to partner with Jameson and Pastor Elvin on this One Hope story. I'm not going anywhere. I am going to grieve that I'm not going to be next to you, like moving forward. But I'm glad Pastor Elvin is going to continue to rock with you, and that One Hope South and Benson are together still. And so you'll have Pastor Elvin. But things are going to look a little different, and I'm grieving that. And things are going to look different between me and you, right? Going from a season of funerals and weddings and premarital counseling and baby visits, and that's going to look different for me. But we're still going to be here. I'm still going to be your friend, and we're still going to rock together. And now is a great time as any to make the transition, because One Hope has an amazing staff. We got 65 new partners that have come on board over the last year and a half. Like, we are stronger than ever. And so I'm confident in One Hope that we're going to continue to move forward in multiplying diverse disciples in churches and transforming people with the love of Jesus. And so I'm confident in One Hope. And I want you to be confident with me that God is going to continue on this story. So thank you for allowing me and Lindsay to make this transition. I love being in a church that's all about putting family first and not sacrificing family on the altar of ministry. And so I've just gotten love, support, affirmation from you all so far, from the leaders that we've told. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to make this transition, and to know that we're going to continue to get excited to worship with you in the years to come. So, yeah.